This is probably not the start of the video that you expected on how to fix game boxes. But don't worry, here I only use the boxes for measuring. I'm cutting some wooden strips that I will use later on in the video. Okay, everybody knows if you have these kinds of boxes, most of the time, as you can see, they are quite damaged. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can fix that up. What do you need? First, you need some glue for damages, some lighter fluid, some paper tape, sometimes it can be very handy, a small heat gun, just a small brush for the glue, some tissues, and a small iron or a big one, but I use a small one, very easy. Then some wood in different sizes. As you have seen in the start of the video, this becomes very important in different sizes. And of course some coffee. Okay, let's see what we can do. So when you have a box like this, there's a lot of, most commonly there's a lot of tape on it, which you can remove. But before you start doing this on your collection, let's first experiment and try this on a card box like this. So you mess it up a bit. There is a sticker, some tape over here. So how can you remove that? So first heat it up a bit, and then try to see if you can pull it up. The heat will make it very soft, so the glue, so you can easily remove it like this. And as you can see, the box itself is not damaged. Most of the time this is really successful. So, but there can also be a sticker on it, just like this. So let's try how we can do that as well. Again, first heat it up a bit. Try to peel off a small corner. You can see it's quite hot. Okay, and again, just turn it around and heating it up with the heat gun. And again, you can see the glue is softening. You can easily pull it off. Quite hot. And again, also another piece of tape here. Turn it slowly and heat it. But now as you use your finger on it, it's quite sticky. So what we can do about that is we take some lighter fluid and a small tissue. Just sprinkle it on it and softly move it around on the places where the tape was. Just try, feel it, and the stickiness disappears as well. Now we go to the second part. We have the box. It's quite damaged. Drink some coffee in between while the iron is heating up. And we look at the wooden pieces we have created, and we find some of the right size. You can see now why it is used. You can easily move it in. What I have seen in a lot of videos is that they sprinkle or moisten the box, but sometimes that can get too wet, is my experience. But what I do, and works also very fine, is just sprinkle the wood. So, and the whole idea is that the moisture is getting into the fibers of the paper, and when heating up, the fibers are getting in rest again. So the other pieces of wood, now you can see why. And I can just take the iron and just slowly wrap it over the card. Okay, maybe I need to create some more stable construction, but this is doing very well. Just wrap it on. A few moments, look at the result. It's already looking much better. Take it out. As you have seen before, it was completely folded. Now it's flat. Let's do the other part. So moisten the wood. Stick it in a bit. Difficulty with these boxes is that there is construction inside to hold the cartridges, but just rub it in. So slowly heat it up. Okay. Nice. Really getting better. So the box gets a little bit back of its structure. So, one done. Still a few to go. Okay, to strengthen the box, we can put some inlays in it. We can create a complete inside box, but the most of the problem is just the side. So if we cut some strips, we can just shove it in. So here, this is exactly the size of the box. I can just use that and cut it to the right size. And also, because of the boxes have the insert, it's difficult to get something, a box into the box. But if we just do this, as you can see, it straightens up the side. And if you do that on both sides, it's strengthening the box already. And of course, you could glue it in, but I prefer not to. But you can. That makes it even more stronger, of course. But to keep it original, you can just shove it in and bend the sides. So let's see. If we do that, we have here pencil. And we make very small incision. Don't use the sharp piece of not the sharp side, but the other one, and you can easily bend it like this. Okay. And do that as well on the other side. So, the right size. And well, the other side, bend it like this. And you can see it's okay. Make sure it's not overlapping. Okay, just put them together. And setting them to the right size. And then you can just use some tape to put them together. So here comes in handy the paper tape. Or any other tape, of course, but I have the paper tape. So now we can just shove it in from the bottom. Put it in like this. Fold it. Now you can close it. You've strengthened the box. Easy. So now when you put it on the shelves, it stays like this. Nice. Once you've fixed up your boxes, you want to protect them, of course. And a few ways of doing that. First, you can search on the internet for these kind of plastic gift packages, as you say. It's difficult to find them in the right size. I found some for the Vic 20 software boxes. So this is a way. Another way, which I found more practical and much cheaper, is using scrim bags. So if you look on Amazon, you can find them easily in different sizes, because they also used for protecting shoes or storing food. And you need this. If you're lucky, you can find a cheap one. I bought this one for 19 euros, so that's not that expensive. And you can just put the box in. You see the size of the bag is way too big, but that doesn't matter. And you just melt it. You see? And it's way too big, but I just cut it. To the other side. Put it aside. Cut it again. And now we use the heat gun again. Turn on. And I just shrink it. First do it roughly. Then smooth it out. So good as new. So it's always good, also a good warning. Never believe as good as new, because someone could have made this. But this is a good way of storing it. And if you want to open it and just use it again, you can just remove it easily, of course. So that's one way of doing it.
As you can see here, you can of course use this technique for all kinds of boxes. Not only game boxes, but it's a good way to keep your collection in good condition. Hope you enjoyed this video and start fixing some boxes of your own. Subscribe if you like, or leave a comment. Thank you for watching.